Good morning once again. We'll move into our regularly scheduled meeting, City Council meeting here at the City of Chester. We'll be led in prayer by Madam Clerk. Following the prayer, we'll be led in Pledge of Allegiance by Madam Clerk. Madam Clerk.
O God of might, wisdom and justice, through whom authority is rightly administered, laws enacted and judgment decreed, we beseech thee that this city council may be conducted in righteousness and be eminently useful to thy people over whom we preside. Amen.
Amen.
Madam Clerk.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
And the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
stands
one nation,
one nation,
under God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty and
and justice for all.
justice for all.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
You're welcome.
Would you provide us with a roll call this morning, Madam Clerk?
Councilors Williams,
Here.
Morgan,
Present.
West,
Present.
Jacobs,
Present.
Mayor Kirkland.
Present. We'll now move for the approval of the minutes.
So moved.
I second.
Are there any questions? Madam Clerk.
Councilors Williams,
Yes.
Morgan,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Mayor Kirkland.
Yes. At this time, Mr. Solicitor, are there any public comments on the action items only at this time?
Mayor.
There are no public comments on action items only. I just note for the record that public comment based upon the relaxed sunshine laws is by email. And that has been advertised in the Delaware County Daily Times, as well as the Chester City website. There is one public comment.
I'm sorry, Mr. Solicitor, we lost you there.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, what I was saying was that based upon the relaxed sunshine laws, public comment is, excuse me, via email. And that has been advertised on in the Delaware County Daily Times and on the Chester City website. There is no public comment on action items, but there will be one public comment at the end.
Thank you, Mr. Solicitor. Madam Clerk.
Resolution, the council of the city of Chester does resolve that it does hereby reappoint the following individuals as members of the Chester City Planning Commission with terms to expire as stated. Helen Rainey, term to expire on December 31st, 2024, and Leola Williams, term to expire on December 31st, 2025.
So moved.
I second.
Are there any questions? Madam Clerk.
Councilors Williams,
Yes.
Morgan,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Mayor Kirkland.
Yes.
Resolution, the council of the city of Chester does resolve that it does hereby reappoint Maxine Singletary as members of the city of Chester Zoning Hearing Board, term to expire December 31st, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions? Madam Clerk.
Councilors Williams,
Yes.
Morgan,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Mayor Kirkland.
Yes.
Resolution, the council of the city of Chester does resolve that it does hereby authorize the proper city official to prepare specifications for the advertisement for the street and or highway maintenance for the city of Chester. Further, that it does hereby authorize the city clerk to advertise for the aforementioned bid.
So moved.
I second.
Are there any questions? Madam Clerk.
Councilors Williams,
Yes.
Morgan,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Mayor Kirkland.
Yes.
Resolution, the council of the city of Chester does resolve that it does hereby authorize the issuance of requests for proposals and RFP from qualified providers for for bond counsel and or financial advisory services in conjunction with a proposed tender and refunding of its Series A and B of 2017 bonds currently outstanding in the aggregate amount of $16,060,000. The city is operating under the authority of Act 47 and Michael Dowry as the court-appointed receiver. Further, that it does hereby authorize the proper city official to advertise for the aforementioned RFP.
So moved.
I second.
Are there any questions? Madam Clerk?
Councilors Williams,
yes,
Morgan,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Mayor Kirkland.
Yes.
Resolution, the council of the city of Chester does resolve that it does hereby authorize the proper city official to enter into amendment number 2 to the agreement between the city of Chester and Property Registration Champions, LLC, DBA Pro Champs, to provide services for electronic registration of vacant, abandoned, and foreclosed properties within the city of Chester for a 1-year term to end March 4th, 2022.
So moved.
I second.
Are there any questions? Madam Clerk?
Councilors Williams,
yes,
Morgan,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Mayor Kirkland.
Yes.
Resolution, whereas the Chester Police Department directs members' action through the establishment of policy, procedure, and rule as found within the department directives. And whereas directives provide members with information to act decisively, consistently, and legally. And whereas from time to time, policies and directives need to be revised. Now, therefore, the council of the city of Chester does resolve that it does hereby authorize the revision of Department Directive number 36 to direct the activities of department members to ensure that actions are consistent and support the vision, mission, and core values of the city and the department. Further, all other department directives will remain in effect until such time as they are revised or rescinded. Even further, these policies shall take effect immediately upon the passage of this resolution.
So moved.
Councilman Morgan says yes, he's having audio technical difficulties right now.
Okay, could we
I
get,
did see it pop up.
could we get a second from another? Councilman Jacobs has seconded. Are there any questions? Madam Clerk?
Councilors Williams,
yes,
Morgan,
He typed yes, Madam Clerk.
okay, West,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Mayor Kirkland.
Yes.
Resolution, the council of the city of Chester does resolve that it does hereby authorize the proper city official to submit an application to the Delaware County Demolition Program Blighted Property Demolition Fund to obtain funds for the demolition of the following properties. Property address 313 East 10th Street, folio number 49-04-00361-00. 315 East 10th Street, folio number 517-00362-00, 517 East 10th Street, folio number 49-05-0038880, -00, 518 East 10th Street, 49-05-00366-00, 520 East 10th Street, 49-05-00367-00, 522 East 10th Street, 49-05-00368-00, and 517 Holland Avenue, with their folio number being 49-11-01510-00. Further, it does hereby authorize the proper city officials to execute all necessary documents on behalf of the city of Chester.
So moved.
I second. I apologize from the previous resolution. My audio went out.
Quite all right, Councilman, just don't let it happen again. Are there any questions? Madam Clerk?
Councilors Williams,
Yes.
Morgan,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Jacob,
Yes.
Mayor Kirkland.
Yes.
Resolution, the Council of the City of Chester does resolve that it does approve and order payment of a series of bills and refunds as prepared by the Department of Accounts and Finance and as shown on expenditure approval list dated December 30th, 2020 and January 20th, 2021, attached hereto and made a part hereof, subject to approval from the Department of Accounts and Finance.
So moved.
I second.
Are there any questions? Madam Clerk?
Councilors Williams,
Yes.
Morgan,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Mayor Kirkland.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
You're welcome.
At this time, we have the honor of presenting from myself and council citations to some of Chester's finest, our firefighters who did an awesome job in the most recent or the last hurricane situation here in our county, in Delaware County. And at this point in time, I have the distinct honor of reading these citations on behalf and to two of our firefighters, our finest firefighters here in the city of Chester, Mr. John Albany and Mr. Stephen Carr. At this time, we will read those citations and present them with those citations, and at the same time, show our appreciation for the great work that they've done, that they did and continue to do, not only here in the city of Chester, but throughout Delaware County. So they're present with me here today, and we will read the citation presented to them. Prior to presenting it to them, I'm hoping that Chief Joseph Gabe from Darby Borough has joined us on this feed, and I will give him an opportunity to speak not only to the citizens of Chester, but to these two fine gentlemen who stand behind me and work on behalf of our fine fire department. The citations read as such. Whereas on the morning of August the 4th, 2020, the city of Chester, along with the rest of Delaware County, was battered by the remnants of Hurricane Isaias. Chester Bureau of Fire crews responded to the numerous incidents in the city as a result. And whereas approximately 1303 hours, Commissioner Rigby received a call from Chief Gabe of Darby Borough Fire Company, requesting help with rescuing two children and 5 firefighters that were trapped on the second floor of a home that was surrounded by rising, fast-moving floodwaters in Darby Borough. Other water rescue resources have been requested, but would not be able to arrive for some time due to numerous water rescue incidents occurring throughout the region. The situation was worsening for the trapped and an immediate response was needed. And whereas Commissioner Rigby immediately dispatched firefighters Stephen Carr and John Albany, who are specially trained in swift water rescue, to respond with the Bureau's Marine Unit. Firefighters Carr and Albany arrived on location and assessed the situation. They were confronted with floodwaters moving approximately 25 to 30.
We lost him.
Yeah, I can't hear him. Mayor, we can't hear you. You lost your audio.
Can you hear him now?
No.
No.
Mayor?
All right, go ahead. You can
Can you
start.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna start at the third whereas. Whereas Commissioner Rigby immediately dispatched firefighters Stephen Carr and John Albany, who are specially trained in swift water rescue, to respond with the Bureau's Marine Unit. Firefighters Carr and Albany arrived on location and assessed the situation. They were confronted with floodwaters moving approximately 25 to 30 miles per hour that had debris, including cars, floating downstream in an urban environment with unknown obstacles hidden under the water. The debris and unknown obstacles presented a huge safety risk, as it could have severely damaged the boat or its motor, turning the ones who conducted rescue to ones who would also need to be rescued. And whereas after firefighters Carr and Albany arrived, 2 police officers from Philadelphia Police Department's Marine Unit arrived. And with their assistance in acting as shore support personnel, firefighters Carr and Albany launched the Bureau's Marine Unit, a Zodiac boat. Due to the amount of people trapped and the limited capacity of the boat, not 1, but 3 crossings of the fast-moving debris-cluttered flood water were made. The 2 children were reunited with their mother, and the 5 firefighters were brought to safety in under 10 minutes. Let me say that again. The 2 children were reunited with their mother, and the 5 firefighters were brought to safety in under 10 minutes. That does require an applause. Firefighters Carr and Albany performed flawlessly despite all the obstacles they were presented with. And whereas firefighters Carr and Albany restored the Marine Unit, and then along with other Bureau of Fire personnel, spent the next several hours responding to numerous water rescue incidents, both within the city of Chester and the surrounding communities of Delaware County. And now, therefore, I, Mayor Thaddeus Kirkland, and the council members of the city of Chester do hereby commend and congratulate these members of the Chester Bureau of Fire for their outstanding performance in the discharge of their duties. Furthermore, the city of Chester Bureau of Fire, commanded by Commissioner Rigby, do hereby award these members of the Chester Bureau of Fire with the Bureau's Individual Citation Award for their actions that brought about quick and safe mitigation of the incident. It is presented this day, the 27th day of January, 2021, and it is signed by myself and each member of council, Councilman Jacobs, Councilwoman West, Councilwoman Williams, and Councilman Morgan. Gentlemen, congratulations. Before I go any further, if Chief Gabe is available, is he on the line, on the feed?
I'm here, Mayor, Mr. Mayor.
Good morning, Chief Gabe. Would you like to comment on these fine gentlemen?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'd like to thank you, Mayor, and the council members of Chester for making available Commissioner Rigby and also firefighters Carr and Albany that day. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. For making them available to come down to Darby Borough that day. as you said, with the flooding going on that day and people being trapped, it was very concerning. And who knows what would have happened without your fire department assisting us that day. And I want to thank them. I want to thank Commissioner Rigby also. He answered the phone right away and told us whatever we needed, he would assist us. And I want to thank your two firemen there, fire officers, for what they did, firefighters' car in Albany. And it was the way it was going. If your department didn't get there when they did, who knows what would we be talking about today. And I thank you very much for that. And I salute your fire department, and I appreciate everything you did.
Thank you, Chief Gabe. And just so you know, they're available for barbecues and birthdays.
No problem.
We're going to present this one. Steve? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And John. Thank you. And I'm going to ask if members of council would at least come out now, and so that we might take this picture with our testifiers.
Hi, Mayor, it might be better to wait until after council meeting if possible.
Okay, I know you're gonna change it up. You guys are council.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Communications Director. We will do our photo right after council meeting. You're correct. Thank you for keeping me on point. And thank you, gentlemen. All right. At this time, we open up for public comments. Mr. Solicitor.
Thank you, Your Honor. We do have one public comment sent to our press director, Anya Cleveland, via email as advertised. This public comment is from Adrian Webster, email address learneradrian@gmail.com, sent January 26, 2021 at 9:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to our press director, A. Cleveland at chestercity.com. Copied on this email is Adrian Webster, learneradrian@gmail.com, and then webco1998@yahoo.com. Subject, please submit public comment to January 27th council meeting. Hello, my name is Adrian Webster. I live in Chester, PA. I wanted to keep involved and up to date on the submission for property of 2405 Chestnut Street to the County Office of Housing and Community Development. I spoke to Mr. Galante 112, 125, and today 126 at 1:30 p.m. to get confirmation of the submission of paperwork to the county. He did inform me that he scanned the paperwork and emailed all documents over to Mr. Phil Welch today. Thank you, Mr. Galante, for submitting this paperwork today, 126, and ensuring the county has it, knowing it takes 2 to 3 months of processing once it's on their agenda. Your work is much appreciated as Chester's city engineer. Thank you all for your work and assistance in resolving this matter. I look forward to hearing updates on the process as well as other projects to improve the Chester community. Signed, Adrian Webster, 2407 Chestnut Street, Chester, PA, 19013.
Thank you, Mr. Solicitor.
Concludes.
And thank you, Ms. I'm sorry.
That concludes public comment.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Ms. Webster, and thank you, Mr. Solicitor. Thank you, Ms. Webster, for your public comments, and thank you for your commitment and concern in the health and well-being of our community. And thank you also for your patience. We're working diligently to make sure that these structures are removed safely. so that you would be able to live in a safe and protective environment. So we appreciate your comments and your continued commitment to the city of Chester. At this time, I open it up. Are there any public comments from members of council?
Mayor, this is Councilwoman West. I would like to also thank Mr. Galante, our city engineer, for his continued hard work here in the city of Chester. So thank you, Mr. Galante, for all of your efforts.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, sir.
Man, I have a comment as well. Last council meeting, we mentioned that the city of Chester was going to be offering some assistance in an assistance program for homeowners and for homeowners within the city of Chester and for utility assistance. I just wanted to say a reminder that February 1st, we'll open up that application process for homeowner mortgage assistance and utility assistance. Mortgage assistance will be capped at $4,000 and utility assistance will be capped at $1,000. You can, the applications will be available on Chester Community Improvements Project's website. That website is cciphousing.org. Again, that's cciphousing.org. There you can pick up the application process or the applications for the mortgage and utility assistance program on February 1st and thereafter. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Morgan, and thank you, Councilman West. Any more comments or announcements? I would like to, on behalf of Councilwoman Elizabeth Williams, there will be a food distribution process here at City Hall, a drive-through food distribution process on Thursday, which is tomorrow, January the 28th, beginning at 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. So the community is invited to come. I think we have about 200 boxes of fresh and excellent good food. If you're in need, please make sure you stop by City Hall. The drive-through is on the rear of City Hall, the 291 side of City Hall. You enter through the front part of City Hall from that 6th Street, 5th Street area, and come around to the back. So tomorrow, beginning at 10 a.m., on behalf of Councilwoman Elizabeth Williams and the Parks Department, they will be distributing food to all those who would like to participate in our food drive. Any other announcements?
Mayor
Yes.
Kirkland, I have a request for the community, Chester community. As you know, I'm Director of Streets and Public Improvement, and we are being inundated with those concerns that evolve around illegal dumping. And I'm asking community members who live around these sites where people tend to illegally dump is to be, I'm asking you to be diligent in terms of looking out. You know, if you see someone illegally dumping in your area, I don't want you to approach them, but if you could get a license plate number or make and model and color of the vehicle or truck that they're using, because it's a growing problem in our city. And my department is tasked with cleaning the areas up, but we can clean up one day and then the following week, the same amount of trash is there. So I'm asking for the community's help as we continue to try and clean up those areas. If you see anything where people are illegally dumping, please call in to the office. You can call 610-447-7700 and ask for the streets department and give us your complaint and the information. Or in some cases, you can just call the police and the police will come out. And if they catch the violators, then they will be dealt with from a legal perspective. So thank you for your attention to this request. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Councilwoman. And just to add to Councilwoman's comments, we want to make sure we will be in the near future, all of our departments will band together. We'll be coming out into a neighborhood near you. We will be removing some of this debris because as much as we can, as she stated, there has been illegal dumping throughout the city. But once we remove the debris, we will be hoping to be able to post cameras in those areas with signage to let them know that there are cameras in those areas. The penalty will be severe. If you choose to dump in our city, then there is a severe penalty that will be paid by those illegal dumpers. No longer will we allow persons from outside and inside to continue to trash our community, and then we have to receive the brunt of the complaints. So we will be out there in force. Be patient with us. We're going to get every area possible, and we'll post signage and prayerfully cameras. Once again, the penalty for dumping in our city will be severe, whether it be outsider or resident.
Right, because Mayor, we've posted letters, we've given letters out to our community members, but still we ride past and we see trash up on the property. So therefore, the Streets Department and the Department of Public Safety, we will be working together. Like you said, we're all going to get together and go out to those areas. And I'm through giving out letters. I'm not giving out any more letters because I've given letters out throughout the whole entire city about trash, when to put it out, how to put it out, and what have you. And people are still not in compliance. I see in some areas where people throw trash out of their window, the kitchen window, and throw it into the backyard. That's unacceptable. And we will be dealing with those persons, whether you're a renter or a landlord. We will deal with both of the renter and the landlord. And the penalty will be severe.
As Councilman Jacobs would say, Councilwoman, talk heavy. And very good, very good. Any other member of council? Thank you so very much. Hearing none, we now declare this council meeting adjourned. Have a great day.